Things you're unlikely to hear on a quiz show.
Hello and welcome to Ask the Family. Mr. Fritzl, where's the rest of them?
Unnerving things to hear during a medical examination.
That's your smear test done, and I do have some bad news. I'm the janitor. This is one of the healthiest x-rays I've ever seen. But if we compare that with yours, you have the body of someone half your age, growing inside your womb.
What a news reporter would never say.
News just in. Go to a break, your wife's been hit by a truck. I can't help thinking that if my country was gripped by famine, I'd just move.
The next topic is unlikely letters to be read out on Points of View.
Dear Points of View, I would like to complain about the weird voice you're reading out my letter in. Dear Points of View, I watched Silent Witness with the sound off and it didn't make any sense.
Bad things to hear on an airplane.
In the event of the cabin decompressing, oxygen masks will drop from the ceiling and untangling them will annoy you before you die. Louisa and her in-flight team will be looking after you today, and your hijacker's name is Ibrahim. This is a no-smoking flight, although do feel free to join me in the cockpit, where we've opened a window.
Okay, the next topic is the worst person to be married to.
When I said I was a positive person, I meant HIV. He sleeps in the bed with us, okay? Don't make me choose between you and the wolf.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi film.
Use the force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant. Vader, you look like a big black dildo. It's not easy being a Vulcan, Captain. Due to my death grip, I can't masturbate.
Unlikely things to hear on a survival show.
Using excrement, mud and twigs, they've made primitive bedding here at the Premier Travel Lodge. But who are the truly civilized? Is it the Mbupi tribe, or is it us, with our books, our medicine, and our internet? Oh yes, it's us. The strong, powerful sun is making me sweat. Oh shit, here comes his dad.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a war film.
We've managed to crack the Germans' code. Turns out they were sending messages in German. I can't feel my legs. That's because your arms have been blown off.
Unlikely greetings cards.
Congratulations, you're 18 on a list of 20 people I'm going to kill. Congratulations on passing your test. You have HIV.
The worst thing to hear on holiday.
In the event of the cabin decompressing, oxygen masks will drop from the ceiling and dangle in front of your blue dead faces. There's a bar in the swimming pool after yesterday's riot.
Unlikely lines to hear in a TV show.
So get dialing, because remember, those phone lines close at midnight. Yesterday. Hello and welcome to Mock the Week After Dark. I'm Dara O'Brien, and this is my penis. On this week's Time Team, Tony Robinson goes round to Fred West's old house.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a costume drama.
The Zulus have us surrounded, sir. They're standing on the horizon waving their spears. Wait a minute. Those aren't spears. Ah, the Duke. My daughter has been itching to meet you. Chlamydia!
Bad things to say at a wedding.
When John went down on one knee, I wish I'd known that he was having a stroke. Now, it's my job to tell some amusing stories about Gavin. So, first of all, for a kick-off, he's a hermaphrodite. Carol's family have always had their doubts about me. So, first of all, let me explain why I'm naked.
Unlikely lines from a thriller.
Michael, Peter, David, Vladimir, I think we may have a spy in the organisation. I'd been a serial killer for 4 years, but they'd never given me a nickname. Then, you bite one guy in the ass, and suddenly you're the butt muncher.
Things you don't want to hear from your flatmate.
That's my milk in the fridge. I squeeze it out of my tits with a vice. My last flat was just like Friends. Have you seen the one where Joey kills everybody? Well, if you don't think I'm a nosy bastard, why did you write that in your diary? I don't see why I should pay for half the loo roll when I never use any.
Things you don't want to hear at Christmas.
It's exactly what I wanted. Princess Diana Scalextrics. She's not my granny and she's not your granny. Whose granny is she? Who wants stuffing? Granny?
Deleted lines from Star Trek.
Scotty, that's the most convincing your accent has ever been. This is the Federation of Gay Planets. Open your docking bay and prepare to be boarded. What's wrong, Captain Picard? What's wrong? I'm a serious Shakespearean actor, and I'm talking to the ambassador of the fucking worm people!
Things that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party.
I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because I like to rest mine on the table. There is a vegetarian option. You can fuck off. Dear points of view, watching Queer Eye for the Straight Guy made me think that if I made gay friends, they'd give me fashion tips. Actually, they fucked me.